Chat, I'm a little late. I'm a little late today, hold on. I'm actually late by like a few days. Hold on, I'm trying to fix like an issue. My keyboard has decided to not work. My keyboard has decided it will no longer type, which is dumb because it was typing literally a moment ago. Why it chooses not to type now is anybody's guess, but literally, it will not type. Not the gaming one, but just the regular one. So I can't stream to TikTok because of that. How? That's good. Yay! I guess that means I can stream to Restream, or VStream. Hold on. Oh no, I can't. Because it got rid of my stream key, and I can't copy paste it because Discord isn't opening for me on that computer either. I would restart it, but then the stream would just die, and I'm not willing to, I'm not gonna do that. So guess what? If you're here, you're among the lucky ones, because for some reason, my streaming computer, doesn't want the keyboard to work. I don't get it. That's really frustrating. That's really... thankfully, the thing I want to do doesn't require the keyboard to work. My keyboard is useless right now, but it does not actually need to work in order to do what I need to do. I can still stream. Thankfully, the start streaming button is a mouse thing, and the mouse hasn't given up on me yet. Thank God! How you doing, chat? I'm a few days late. I am sorry. What was I even doing on Sunday? I can't even remember what I was doing on Sunday. That forced me to not be able to... Oh, I remember. I had a headache. I had a horrible headache because... I have something out of alignment in my back. I need to go to the chiropractor tomorrow. And because my upper back is in pain. And because of that, I was unable to stream. Like, my headache was so bad, I could not think. It was very bad. But now it's fine. I was gonna do it yesterday, but I was so tired I couldn't get up. I've been holding this, by the way, chat, I've been holding this off for a few days. I apologize. I've been holding this off for a few days. I can't even remember what we were gonna do. I think it was Steel Path. Okay? I think we were gonna do Steel Path. However, I'm gonna give you guys an option tonight. I was planning on using frickin' TikTok, or showcasing this new thing on TikTok, but I guess I can't do that. Big shout out to Temp. Temp is gonna fix this, alright, guys? Temp is gonna be the one to fix the issues on the computer, alright? Everybody put your faith in Temp, because if he doesn't fix it, he's fired. Again. There's like a running joke where I fire my mod from what he does. And Temp is a hard worker. Yes, I paid him extra this month specifically to fix this issue, and so for the next month, if I have this, he's gonna be hard on the computer. Don't fire Dad. Temp is not Dad. Ow. Man, my back is still giving me issues. Not for the reasons you might think. Not for the reasons you might think. It's just... Anyway. Anyway, I have something special in my hand, chat. Do you want to see? Do you want to see this special thing in my hand? Let me do a cool thing. Let me do a cool thing here, chat. Okay, move that. Can I stick that on you? I can. Awesome. Can I full screen you is the question. I don't know how to full screen you. Okay, hold on. Main view. Alright. Here, we're gonna hide that there for a moment. Hopefully the music is not too loud. Alright, chat. So, actually, edit, no, view. Can you do... fit to screen. No, that's the wrong one. Never mind. I'll figure that out later. But anyway, I have wanted to get back into something for... I've always had this, like, okay, Chad, do you want me to tell you a story? Let me tell you a story. Do you want to know how I got into anime? Some people ask me if I like anime. The answer is, for the most part, yes. There's a lot that I don't like, but I like anime. And the reason I got into anime is because I really wanted an outlet in my teenage life. This was back when I was a teenager, alright? Now, for those that try to guess my age, you won't be able to with the mangas I'm going to tell you about. But the outlet that I ended up getting into was drawing. I wanted to draw things. I was like very deep into it. My mother was like, oh, I'm gonna zoom in on myself a little bit, hold on. My mother was like very into helping me recognize my talent, and so she decided to buy me some drawing material. Like, you know, this was back when, before I had an actual here, we're just gonna do this. Nope, not that. There we go. We're gonna do that. Hopefully that works. Anyway, I've always wanted to become a professional artist, and like many autistic people, sometimes the things that you do is fleeting, so I didn't really stick with it as much as I wanted to. But I got into anime because I wanted to draw. And I'm gonna tell you something, chat. I learned this... well, I've learned this quite often, but drawing is expensive. It's very expensive. And so, after talking to some friends that know art, and after talking to someone that made me art, I have decided... that I'm gonna get back into drawing for people. I have not done this the last time I did this, I spent like 200 this time. You're looking at a drawing tablet right now. This is a drawing tablet here. I'm gonna resize it just a little bit. There we go. You're looking at my drawing tablet right now. I don't know how to make it full. I want to make it full screen because oh, yeah, hold on. Maybe, let's see. Window? No, that doesn't work. Help. I don't know how to make it full... I haven't used Clip Studio in forever. I have not used it in forever. But here is what I will tell you. I want to do drawing streams. I want to do drawing streams again, where I draw. I want to learn how to draw for people. I want to learn how to draw, and then I want to start taking... I want to draw good enough for people to pay me how to do art, because I think that would be fun. I want to I've wanted to do this for a while. Draw... Oh my gosh. I see a super chat. Holy cow, hold on. Let me favorite that. I'm gonna wait for it to pop up there. Draw Isuke Urameshi from Yu. I have no idea who that is. I have no idea who that is. Here, hold on. I wanna take a search for that, and hopefully the super... There it goes. Oh, it didn't show it. Hold on. Why didn't it show it? Oh, that's probably why. That's probably why. Can I move you down? There? I can. Alright, let me replay this. There it goes. That's why. Thank you for the $20. Okay. So, I am going to tell you guys right now, I do not really know how to draw that well. Let me see if I can, let me see if I can show you guys the last big thing that I drew. Actually, I really can't. Well, I kind of can. Hold on. I was gonna say I can't because, I can't really show... I can't really open up Discord to copy and paste, but I can actually do something here. Hold on. Hold on. That is actually the best thing I did. Well, no, actually that was... Yeah, okay. So let me turn off the tablet, turn on the main screen. So this is the best thing I ever drew. Okay? This is the best thing I ever drew. It's not necessarily... I mean, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Yeah, it's not terrible. That's all you can really say about it, is it's not terrible. And so, I want to get back into drawing because drawing is something that I'm very interested in. I'm very interested in doing this. So I am thinking about doing a drawing stream once a week right now while I am on the grind of this is not the kind of this is kind of epic music, okay, but this is the kind of I want to get better at drawing because art is expensive and I really would like to draw more of the things that I want. And so eventually, well, not eventually, I am planning to start doing drawing streams. Do I have an emote of me singing? Not really. I do not know. But I have an emote of me taking notes. Let me see if I can find it. That wasn't done by me. Stream stuff. Emotes. There it is. There's an emote of me drawing or taking notes, which is good enough. So, you know. But yeah. I am planning to do drawing streams. I would like to do them this week. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I can try it tomorrow. Maybe I can try it tomorrow. And we can try something. Again, my goal is to... here is my overall end goal. My goal is to draw myself. Alright, I want to take all of the art people have done of me. And I want to draw myself. And I think that would be really cool. The only thing that's kind of funny is while I'm drawing, I'm going to be looking down the entire time. But I want to do this. I think it would be really cool. I think you guys would like it. And here's the cool part. I can switch. I've already been working on more views for the stream. I'm already thinking about doing another setup where I'm sitting on my bed drawing. And that would be kind of cool. So, look forward to that. If I'm not dead tired tomorrow, we'll do something like that. That's the big reveal, by the way. If you are only here for the big reveal, that is fine. Other than that, I'm gonna turn the tablet off. Because the tablet actually, gets warm. Other than that, who wants to, what were we gonna... I think we were gonna do Steel Path tonight. I think. But I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I really don't want to do Steel Path tonight. I kind of want to do Dog Days. It expires in 19 days, and I need to get the stuff. Here, let me show you what... I'm missing some stuff for Dog Days. And I would like to get more stuff. So if you would like to be part of Dog Days, because my goal is to clean out the shop and get more of the beach balls. And people are asking about that certain... I'm not sure if I can talk about EDP, actually. I don't know. We'll see. YouTube is not really keen on people talking about him, so we'll see if that's a good idea. But I am going to talk about some drama tonight. And I think what we're going to do is just do some Dog Days. This is an unscheduled stream, so I understand if people aren't going to want to stay for a while. And that's okay. I don't mind. But I think we're just going to do this. So if you need to do Dog Days, like I do, get in here. Because we're going to do it. I want the ball floofs, but I hate Dog Days. Well, do it with me. If you do it with me tonight, just a little bit, you'll have enough for at least one ball floof. Alright. I know that Ultimate wanted to join, so I'll add you up. And again, if you would like to join, I wanted to do Steel Path, but I'm honestly too tired for Steel Path right now. I'm sorry. So we're just gonna stick it to something easy. We're gonna talk. There's a few things I wanted to talk about. EDP might be on the list, but I'm wavering towards maybe not. So we'll see here. Hold on. I love how I can turn that off really easily. There we go. Alright, chat. Well, there's a few things we're going to talk about tonight. First, I wanted to talk about Mr. Beast. That drama's kind of gone, and I missed it, but I still want to talk about it because I felt like it was important. I also wanted to talk about Starfield drama, because there's some more Starfield drama, and I think it's important to talk about that as well. There was some minor Chris Chan stuff that I'll bring up briefly, and then maybe we'll talk about EDP. I don't know. In the process of making the foundation of the emo, would you like me to tag you? If you want, sure. Yeah, go ahead. Go right ahead. Okay. Alright, let's just get started, chat. Again, if you want to do dog... I understand if not a lot of people stick around. I get it. I understand. The main thing that I wanted to do is just talk about the drama stuff I see. Because it's interesting enough to me. And I feel like it would be... fun. Man, I'm really upset with my keyboard right now. Anyway, so yeah, that's the big thing. I want to draw. If I'm not dead tomorrow, maybe I'll draw tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe I'll just make my Wednesday streams that once work stops being so crazy. Hey Mom, I have a question. Go right ahead. You can ask your question, then I'll start talking about... We'll start talking about Mr. Beast, because... I am definitely going to talk about that first. But anyway... While I'm waiting for the question, how you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a good day. I was working again in an area... because we work in different areas for delivery. I was working in an area that I wasn't familiar with, and because of that... I am just overwhelmed right now. I'll join in a bit, maybe. Again, if you don't, that's fine. The main reason why I'm doing this is I would like to try and get as much stuff out of the shop as possible. I've already resolved that we're not going to get certain things out of the shop, but I've gotten a few things for capture, like the day scene for the for this, and I don't think I'll get the night scene. We'll see. I'm pretty sure they'll bring this back next year. But we're going to avoid some of the things I just don't care about. What time zone am I in? I am in American time zone. I have pearls from last time. Nice. I just spent some pearls. Again, I'm not gonna get everything because I don't find everything as useful. However, there is one thing I want to buy, and that is the ephemera, because it will work really well with a hydroid look. I now have my hydroid done, chat. I am not gonna show him off because I want it to be a special reveal. Okay, I forgot how to send you my fashions. Well, that's okay, because we're not doing fashions today. I'm actually going to move fashion frame to next week. I'm going to move it to next week. But, so it'll be closer to mid-month, but, we'll still do fashion frame this month. Won't be joining anytime soon. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. For my 600 days login, should I get Prime Fury or Prime Shred? I'd say Fury. I would say Fury, but that's just me. Okay. Where's my recording button? Oh, right. I forgot. My, Yep. The Stream Deck magically forgot all of my buttons. Hold on a moment. I need to redo some buttons here. No, cancel. Okay, hold on a moment. Where's the record button? There you are. Alright. Wait, why is it not showing up? Why is it not showing up? Is it gonna record? Oh my gosh, Temp, I hope you're able to fix this PC. Okay. Alright, I think it's recording. Alright. Oh, hello, cat. Welcome. How big do the emotes have to be? So if you want to make something that is high quality, as big as you want, but in order to be used in, like, streams and stuff, I believe that they need to be 312. For Discord, I'm not so sure. Now, for the emotes on my channel, I don't actually have the ability to add new emotes right now. I think I've hit my max. I think. I'd have to check. But I have to be a little bit so I'll have to see what your work is, but I have to be a little bit picky with the emotes. Regardless, if you make me an emote, it will definitely go in Discord. Sorry, I'm a little slow today. Fury is only better for our... I don't know. I don't know. Hold on a moment. Hold on. Oh, come on. Come on, computer. There you go. There you go. Great. Okay. Okay. Apologies, everyone. I did contemplate just going to bed after, after seeing the computer not want to, let me type. But I decided against it. Okay. Are you recording? You are. Awesome. Okay. I just lost my... Oh, no. Okay. So, chat. Shoot, I'm sorry. I need a drink. Hold on. I need food as well. But that is fine. Okay, chat. Nope. Sorry. If you drink, I take a shot. Oh no, this is just water. Oh man. Pasty on steak, what? Sorry, I'm having a hard time thinking right now. For some reason, I'm trying to put thoughts together for what I want to... You know what? We're not going to start with Mr. Beast. Let's start with the pronouns in Starfield. Alright, chat. You might have remembered... Actually, should I pull up the video? I'm not going to pull up the video. But there was a video that was done by a creator. A very loud, flamboyant one. Where the dude basically found out that there are pronouns in Starfield. And let me just tell you right now. I said this on Twitter. I'll say it right here. I don't give a rat's ass about it. And neither does Starfield in my personal opinion. And I'll explain why in a moment. But this dude saw that they were in the game, and he went on what a lot of people consider to be an unhinged rant. And I kind of considered it unhinged as well, because there are definitely ways where I can agree or disagree with somebody, but the way that he went was just kind of unhinged. And he basically was just talking about why they injecting politics in real world stuff, you know, all kinds of things. And I do agree to an extent that real world politics, and a lot of people were trying to dab on this guy saying, oh, he says no politics in games, but literally a lot of games are about politics. I don't think that's the point he was trying to make, but I also think that there was another point that he was trying to make that, again, I'll explain in a moment. But I think the point he was trying to go for was, I don't like real life politics injected into video games. And I can kind of see that, and I can kind of agree with that, because I don't like it when politics are put in my game. I would like, video games are meant to be an art form, and politics are not art. It's just shit. Alright? Politics are not some beautiful thing that we need in our life. Now, I don't really know if the pronouns thing really... That is an entirely different argument altogether. One that I really don't care to have, because I just don't care. But I don't necessarily think the pronouns kind of fit into a quote-unquote political thing, but it just, in my opinion, it doesn't matter. Politics and games are cringe. I agree. Sorry, one of my eyes is itching. I apologize. So he went on this unhinged rant, and it goes mega viral. Like, we're talking very viral. Like, this man was literally all over Twitter. He was all, like, so many content creators, myself now included, have talked about this man. A lot of people were dunking on him, saying, oh my gosh, this guy's so dumb, or this guy's such an idiot. And some people were like, oh, I kind of understand, you know. And they were basically a lot of different sides of the social debate. And everybody was there was basically two different sides. However, here's the thing that's funny. Now, this is for you to decide if this is true or not. But the guy came out and said, you guys fell into my trap. I wanted this to blow up, and I was embellishing specifically because I knew people would report on this, and I knew people would run with this. Okay? And what's funny is a lot of people came out and basically said, yeah, he's not normally like this. He's putting on a bit. He's putting on a bit, and you guys fell for it. And I find that extremely funny. I find that extremely funny. Do you want to know why that's extremely funny? That is funny because if he was putting on a bit to get people to react, he did it. He won. All right? Every single one of you that reacted to him on Twitter saying, oh, it doesn't matter, which we'll also talk about. But everybody that was just dabbing on him, literally all of you were clowns. All right? You were all clowns, and he has quite literally played you. All right? He has quite literally played you because he knew you would react, and he knew that you would talk about him. And because you did that, he has been uplifted so much more in his social status because of you. We triggered his trap card. Exactly. You triggered his trap card, and you did exactly what he wanted. That's the thing that's kind of funny to me. Is because people reacted to him, I personally think, now I haven't actually looked at this, but I bet you he's been able to grow way more. Like, he probably had people that followed him for a meme, and there's probably people that, like, really enjoyed what he did. But I personally think that he did this to invigorate his channel. Now, I don't know if his channel was suffering, but it doesn't really matter in my personal opinion. In my personal opinion, it doesn't matter. I think that he took a potentially viral moment. You know what? My personal opinion is he probably doesn't care. He probably does. He probably doesn't care. He probably does on a minor bit. I don't want to guess his politics because I know nothing about him. But if I had to guess, this man doesn't care that much, but he played it up for the camera so that you would react. And by you, I'm not necessarily meaning you, chat. I am talking in more of a sense, he wanted everybody to react, and he got it. He absolutely got it, chat. Oh my gosh, he got it. And I think that's the funniest part to me. Like, there is people that don't intentionally want things to happen to them, and then things happen to them. Like that woman on the plane. But, like, this dude was intentional, and he cooked it, and it came out very well done. Very, very well done. So, let me explain why I think that all the people that were reacting to him were stupid. Okay? I made this point on my Twitter. And, I basically said all the people that are reacting to him are giving him what he wants. Not only did I say that, I basically said, if you react to him telling him it's no big deal, it obviously is a big deal. Not to him, but to you. Like, everybody's saying, oh, it's no big deal that there's pronouns in the game. Well, it's big enough of a deal that you're making a stink about it. So, when you say no big deal, yeah. It is a pretty big deal. It is a pretty big deal. And you obviously thought it was because you replied. Like, you had Hassan coming out saying this man needed to be lobotomized, which I don't agree with. I think that's a mean thing to say. I don't think anybody should have that happen to them. That's very mean. You had people saying to shoot him with a bear trank, which is also mean. I don't know, just a lot of people coming out and saying mean things to him. And it was, again, like, it is, if people are saying, if people are saying that it's not a big deal, and yet they're making a big deal out of it, it is a big deal. It is such a big deal. I saw so many people just going off. Just going off, just like, oh, it's not a big deal, oh my gosh, why you gotta make a big deal out of it? Now I will tell you, again, I don't care. It's like literally something that is in 2 seconds of a game. I do see people's arguments for it. I personally don't care. And like I mentioned, Starfield doesn't care either. Do you want to know why Starfield doesn't care? I actually saw this, and I couldn't help but laugh. I couldn't help but laugh, because in the infinite wisdom of Todd Howard, and I do think that, like, let me just be real here. The reason why something like that was put in the game is to appease to a certain crowd. I don't feel like anybody's going to disagree with that. That was put in the game to appease a certain crowd. I personally don't care. Okay? But let's not lie to ourselves. It literally does nothing to the game. Alright? I have seen and heard people talk about how your pronouns in the game change nothing. It changes nothing. Like, literally. in my personal opinion, if it was that big of a deal, there should have been some, like, big, programming changes that happen. No, it changes nothing. Literally, it is a very blank... What's your gender? Alright, now let's move on. Do you want to know what has more impact on the game? Do you want to know which game has more impact when asking your gender? I think Pokemon does. I think when Professor Oak says, are you a boy or a girl? Which I also don't care about. Okay? When Professor Oak says, are you a boy or girl? I feel like that has more ramifications than Starfield does. Because as far as I know, as far as I have heard, in fact, I saw somebody say how, oh, I selected this, but it literally does not change anything. Alright? Alright? It changes nothing. Like, how insult? Like, okay, again, I don't care. But if I was somebody who did care about my pronouns, and again, I will tell you right here, right now, I don't care about that. I just tell people I'm an octopus, alright? You can infer whatever you want. And I just don't care. But if I did care about my pronouns, it would be kind of a dick move. To hear that this game does something like that, yet it has no consequence or meaning. Alright? Alright? It has no consequence or meaning to the game and how it turns out. Like let's say if there were special dialogue options if you were a male or female, which can happen in certain games. Like, I know in Cyberpunk there are certain options where if you are a male, you can't romance with certain people, and same vice versa. Okay? But, like, this doesn't change anything. This doesn't change, I assume that people... I assume that, like, the text... Actually, I don't even know that. I don't know if somebody wants to confirm this or not, but I am pretty sure that, at least in Fallout games, I don't think they addressed you with gender, or if they did, it was because there was no ability to change. But I am pretty sure that, like, they don't even refer to you differently. Like, it's... if I had to take a wager or a guess, they probably... And if I will very gladly be disproven on this. I don't actually know, because I don't own the game, and I don't intend to buy it, because I have No Man's Sky. But I am willing to bet that it doesn't even change if people refer to you as he... I mean, it might change if they refer to you as he or she. It might. But I personally don't think it does. I look at this... I look at this and say to myself, this is just people trying to get points. And I don't care. I don't care. It's funny. It's really funny. You know what it do you know what it reminds me of? I just thought of this. Okay, chat. Do you remember when the Spider-Man game came out? There were rainbow flags in some of the buildings, and quite literally, in every version of the game, except for one that went to countries where that wasn't allowed or was against their religion, they took them out. So like if you sent it to the Middle East, to Saudi Arabia, or places that are predominantly like against that ideology, they just had normal flags in there. It's just like it's kind of hypocrite. I don't want to say Hippocratic because that's not real. It's kind of funny because it's just like, you know, you have people that want to cater to certain audiences and they will do all they can. I will tell you right now, I don't care what you choose to do with your body or yourself or how you choose to live your life, okay? Because it's not my concern. It just isn't. I think that if you want to change yourself, look back with no regrets, alright? But what I will say is, the fact that companies do that and they pander so hard, and literally they can't even do more than the bare ass minimum. Alright? Starfield added pronouns to the game. What does it do? Nothing. Nothing. It doesn't change a damn thing. Like, Todd, if you wanted to include the bare minimum for the people you're trying to pander to, at least make dialogue changes. Record some extra voice lines. Pay the people that record voice lines to do some different work, alright? Don't be so hypocritical that all you're gonna do is add a menu. A menu! And chat, I know that menus might be a little bit of a hard thing to code in. They're really not. It's probably, and I'm not a programmer, so I can't say, but literally adding a menu option for you to change your pronouns is not that hard of a thing. That is the bare minimum, alright? If you want to actually cater to the people that you want to attract, don't just do that. Like, if my pronouns change, and I'm pretty sure you can, like, change them at any point in the game, which I think is kind of funny, because, again, it doesn't mean anything. It just doesn't. But, like, here, if you wanted to implement this correctly, if I decide I wanted to go from she, her, to he, him in the mid-game, people should stop treating me like I'm feminine and treat me like I'm a jock, alright? But from what I've heard, they don't even do that. It's... like... Again, I don't care. I don't care. But don't do the bare minimum, because it just makes you look like an asshole. Makes you look like an asshole, and it makes it look like you really just are doing enough so that people just like, hey guys, if we add this menu in, yeah, we're gonna piss off some people, but we're gonna get like an extra however many other people that care about this stuff. At that point, is it really even worth it? Is it really even worth it? Proves how stupid it is. I mean, again, I don't care. I really don't. Like, because for me personally, I'm always gonna choose the same options. I'm just gonna always choose the same options and all that kind of stuff. I just don't care. But I do care if you really, like, half-ass it. Because it shows just how much you really don't care. You wanna know what it shows me? It shows me that they don't care about you, or what you believe in, or what you want. All they care about is that you give them money, alright? There are companies that only care if you give them money. And I know Todd Howard is very interested in getting your money. Alright? And so, how's he gonna... He's gonna cater to the people that he thinks will give him the most money. Okay. Alright, go ahead. But yeah, I can't throw this point home enough. Like, I don't care. And again, the guy that made the thing, he was trolling. He wanted you guys to report it on him. I, again, don't know if he really even cares either. But you know, it's just a stark example. And I'm waiting for people. I don't think it's really gonna happen. Like, you may not see a lot of people talk about it. But I want people to realize, hang on a moment. That literally did jack shit. It literally did jack shit. Why is this in the game? And then you'll have people saying, see, ha, it doesn't do anything. And they're like, oh, wait. It doesn't do anything. What was I defending? What was I defending if it literally does nothing? Makes you feel like a clown, don't it? So, I don't know. I think the whole thing is funny. Because guess what? The only people that win in this situation... He wasn't trolling, he does care. He's ranted many times. Well, okay, so let me back that up a little bit. He cares if that's true, he cares. I have been told that is the first time he's, like, actively been that uppity about it. Like, he's even come out and said... I did this and I intentionally played this up for the camera. Okay. Do NPCs not refer to you by your selected pronouns? I don't think they do. Somebody should correct me on that. But I have been, from what I read, it literally doesn't change next to anything. He didn't say that? I'm pretty sure he did. I am pretty sure he did. He came... Hold on a moment. I need to find where I saw this, but, like, he came out and said, yeah, I did this just to fuck with you. I did this just to mess with you guys. Oh, I need to find it. But I am super sure that I saw that he said that. So I don't call you he or she in Starfield? I have no idea. He said he knew it would get a rise out of certain people. Okay, there you go. So he was trolling. That is legit the definition of trolling. Doing something to get a reaction out of you. That is legit a troll. He may believe these... Listen. I can get on my high horse and make rants about why I could just name anything that I don't like in life, alright? And I could get up on a soapbox like he did and make a rant about it. More than I do already. And, guess what? It would be... A lot more people would enjoy that. Or, excuse me, let me rephrase that. It would, capture people in a different way. Because that's how, news works sometimes. People want the most inflammatory stuff. And guess what? That's what he went for. And he got what he wanted. Which was everybody getting piss angry at him. I think that his rant was unhinged. I think the way, like, if you want to talk about these kinds of issues, doesn't mean he isn't sincere. Well, yeah, he probably is sincere. Probably. But he still trolled people. And if people got upset... Guess what? You got clowned on by him because he made you respond, and that's what he was looking for. I tell this to people all the... I know some VTubers that I talk to, and sometimes they will struggle with people trolling them. Like, literally, I know this one person. I'm not gonna say who they are, for their own respect. But literally, I try and tell them, you are giving the response that people want. Alright? Stop giving the response. Like, literally, if people want trolls and people like him, and by people like him, I mean, like, the way that he goes out, like, if you don't want him to do that again, which he definitely will now that he knows that this worked. If you don't want him to do that again, don't pay attention. Don't pay attention. He's a social media expert. Probably. He knows that it's gonna get a rise out of people now, so guess what? He's gonna do it again. He's gonna do it again. And he may or may not get the same or even better success because he knows. He knows that you, and again, by you, I'm just talking in general with the chat, but like, he knows that you will care. Did he grow his channel? I'm not sure. I'd have to take a look, but I do know that he got a lot of people paying attention to him. Like, his Twitter probably grew. He got crap tons of impressions. I want him to grow. Have you seen the memes around it? I have not. I saw the Wojak meme, which was funny. Wojaks were funny. I don't know, man. Here's my end-all take of this. I find I find the pronouns funny because they don't matter in the game. Legitimately, they do next to nothing for you. If they change things, I would like to see them, and I will comment on this video saying that they do something. But as far as I've seen, and from what I've read, they do nothing. All they do is they are a cosmetic box that you can check or uncheck. Switch around if you like. Twist it, bop it, you know, switch it around. And that's it. And you might say he's not justified for that route. Well, if that's all it does, then yeah, maybe it's not. But that's literally all. If that's literally all it does, that's a shitty, like, it's a shitty way for a company that wants to cater to people to do. It feels like an afterthought. Pronouns the same as putting rainbow emblems in the game. They're checking a box off. Exactly. It's a checkbox. Did we include this one thing to make sure certain people buy our game? Yes, we did. Alright, ship it out to the people. Yeah. Frankly, it's a skit, guys. You lost becomes a clown behavior after a while. I agree. You gotta do it tastefully. I'll be honest, you probably can't do it more than once or twice. I definitely agree. But yeah. Again, it bears repeating because I don't want people to get confused. I don't care. If you like them, good, enjoy them. But just understand it does nothing for you. All it does is satisfy your own mind. Your own mental stimulation. And if it does that, cool. Cool. But it's nothing. Anyway. I don't know. 2 more cups of wine, I'm off to bed. Good night. Alright, good night. Good night. I don't know, chat. I just... The only people that win in this situation like that, the only ones that win are us. The people that are willing to laugh. Alright? That's us. It's me and you. Alright? You goobers, all of you guys win. You get the meat. You get the tasty steak. I don't know where I'm going with this, but you get the medium rare, the good stuff, all right? The real good stuff. That guy's name is, oh wait, for a second I thought that guy's name was Nick. Nick the Executioner. But only you guys win because you get to laugh at the stupidity of both sides, all right? Both sides were acting stupid. But you guys get to laugh at it. You get to laugh at it, and I did too. And the company too, yeah. Laugh at all of it. All of it is funny. Funny that the guy did it. Funny that it was a hyped up thing. Funny that people cared enough to say it doesn't matter. It's all funny. Excuse me. It was all very funny. Anyway. I am not gonna stream for like 2 to 3 hours tonight because I didn't eat anything today, chat. I'm kind of hungry. Ow. So we're gonna go for about another half hour, and then I'm gonna go get food or just get something to eat. I need something in my system for tomorrow. Because I don't eat during work because I get sick when I eat while I'm working. But if I don't eat anything the day before, I end up with no energy. So I am going to grab food before I go to bed because I need some. I need food. Ow. Ugh. Clearly. Clearly I need food. Anyway, I don't even know if I want to talk about the Mr. Beast thing. I can talk about it briefly. Doesn't really even warrant a video, but like... I put up a poll. The poll seems to be gone now. But I wanted to ask people if they thought Mr. Beast ruined YouTube. Because Jacksepticeye... He was part of a thing with Tommy Innit, I think his name is. And they were talking about... they were doing a lie detector test. And Tommy's like, do you like Mr. Beast? And... Jack was like, no. And they went through this little questionnaire... of why Jack doesn't like Mr. Beast. And... I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like... it was it's one of those things where I don't think that he actually was counting on the question being asked. It looks like one of those, oh shit, do I really have to answer this question kind of deals. And when he did, I think he was just eating crow the entire time. But, like, the reasons he gave, like, the thing that's funny to me, and I do think that he's not the only YouTuber that holds this sentiment. I think a lot of YouTubers in private will probably tell you that they don't like what YouTube has become. And I am not one of... by the way, I'm not one of those people. I think YouTube is a better platform overall for creators. But I think a lot of creators, especially the older ones, a lot of the older ones will look at what YouTube has become with Mr. Beast. Does he mean just Mr. Beast? Now, I think he was trying to talk about a bigger issue overall. The human answer, just an opinion that people would have, even not related to streams. Yeah, I guess. But, like, I think a lot of old creators look at what YouTube has become, and they don't like it. And that could be a variety of reasons, but... the YouTube that used to be, I don't like as much as the YouTube I like now. The YouTube of the past, wasn't very focused towards bringing you things that you wanted to see. It was just focused towards putting out what was the most popular. Which is fine, to an extent. But now that there's an actual algorithm, I feel like it does better. I feel like YouTube is a better place. And I'm not going to say that Jacksepticeye does have this mindset. But I feel like some creators that have that sentiment are upset that there's a higher standard on YouTube. Because Mr. Beast did bring a higher standard to YouTube. Like a much, much higher standard. And... I think that what it did ultimately made the platform a better I will say, yeah, YouTube is a better place with Mr. Beast as the example for good content. Like, Depends on how you look at it. In terms of being a platform based on creatively free, I think it's been dampened down. I disagree. I heavily disagree. I think you can be creatively free as long as you're not doing something... Well, okay, here's what I will say. And this has kind of always been the case. It's just YouTube has had to clamp down due to controversies. But you pretty much can do whatever content you like. There's very few content forms, in my personal opinion, that you're not going to be successful with. Like, name a subject, and you could probably make a YouTube channel based around it that is popular. Hell, there was a YouTube channel where... There are YouTube channels, and just channels in general, where people do van life content. And I'm not talking about IP2, I am talking about van life. And that stuff can be popular. But like, any kind of content, as long as it's not illegal or goes against TOS, can be popular. And it can grow. But it can't just be low quality, low effort. Like, if I am trying... Myself, I am trying to inject more effort into my work. Because I want to have the same kind of love that Mr. Beast does in his videos. Like, the work that he puts in his videos, I wish I could put out that kind of love and care. I don't have enough time, in my personal opinion, to put out 2 videos a week, do a full-time job, and do that. But I'm trying to do my best to make it as interesting as possible. But, in my personal opinion, like... I think that the platform is still as beautiful and creative. Like, the way that the formula on YouTube works right now, I don't think a lot of people actually know this. But here's how YouTube videos work. Show the audience what you're planning to do over the entire episode. That's why, like, when I do my videos, I try and give you a snippet of what I'm talking about during the videos. I'm trying to get better at finding good snippets. But I try and give, like, 10 to 15, sometimes 20 seconds of a video showing you what's going to happen, so you know what to expect. Then we go through the video, and your goal is to be entertaining at every point of the video. YouTube was its worst 2016 and 19, being all the demonetization and trademark craze. It's gotten better since then, if that's what I'm going off of. Fair enough. I do think that it is significantly better from that time, and it is constantly getting better. I think a good example, not a lot of people know this, but YouTube lets you buy music licenses now. Not for every song under the sun, but a lot of music out there in the world, I can buy a music license for and put it in my video. I might actually, I'm considering re-editing my TennoCon video to include the 9 Inch Nails song. And if I can get a license for that, I'm going to re-upload it with the license of that song. Because YouTube has a system now where if you want to play certain music that requires, like, you to not get copywritten, like, there are ways to get through that now. Like, they are creating inventive new ways. YouTube is also, like, one of the coolest things in the world is you could watch one of my shorts, and now there is a video that pops up called, like, a related video, and you can click on that, and then, excuse me, boom, there's the stream, or there's the video. And I'm gonna do that as much as I can with my shorts. I'm gonna be doing it with the shorts that I upload for my videos, and I'm gonna try and do it for other videos and streams as well, so people can find that. I had no knowledge of it. Is that why people have been more free to use music recently? Yes. Yes. If you have heard music that normally is owned by one of the big music conglomerates, it's because you can buy music licenses for them. Oh, hold on a moment. Let me skip that song. I don't know if I... Let me see if I can actually... Let's see here. Creator music. Oh, man. Should I show this, though? I don't know how much of this... well, this shouldn't be that bad. I'm not really showing personal information. Let's finish this. We got 10 more seconds here. I want to show this off. I don't think YouTube minds. Alright. Hold on a moment. Okay. I'm not gonna play any of this music, obviously, but... Alright, this should be fine to show. I don't see any real crazy information, but this here... Creator music. Creator music is basically a system where you can buy... Now, here's the cool thing. They have paid licenses, and I have I guess the summer sale, I guess 80% off of the music here, which I never use. But, you know, you've got these paid licenses here. And you can see the usage details here. So let's say I wanted to use, I don't know what song, you know, let's see if I can find a song that might be a little bit more, let me see if I can find something that is, let's go to hip-hop. Let's look at hip-hop. Actually, you know what? Let's just search into the void. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wait, never mind. That is literally... You can't monetize it. Never mind. Let's see here. Well, the original 9 Inch Nails song can't be monetized. However, one of these versions is. Yeah, this one is. Okay, that's a bad example. Sorry about that. I'm tired, but... Let's see. Let's look at pop. I want to see a song that, like, I recognize, but we'll just go with whatever we got here. Alright. So let's take whatever bad choices is. I have no idea what that song is. But let's say I wanted to use this for whatever amount of it in my song. Okay. Let's go to view usage details. I'm not going to click on this because I'm pretty sure that's going to bring up my personal information. But like, you can pay $10. And I think, what is this? This is... Oh, okay, so the price changes based off of how big you are. Oh, that's cool. So, based off of how big you are, you know, you pay a certain amount of money. It might be different for other people. Any amount of the song, so it shows how much of the song you could play. Supported regions, expiration, so for how long until it doesn't... Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. So, well, I mean, that's interesting. So when the license expires, you might get demonetized. That's funny. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. I didn't know that. That's funny. I mean, that's kind of meh, but... Yeah, you get to buy this in video monetization, full monetization. So if you want to play one of your favorite songs, if it can be bought with a license, guess what? You can do it. And it's not just paid music. There's also free music as well that you can do. A lot of it is already on the YouTube. Like, it's already on the YouTube stuff. Wow, there's not a lot. Oh, that's just pop. Okay, hold on. Top free. Okay. So these are the top free ones here. These are zero cost, copyright safe. Yeah, so this is just showing you what's free. What you can use. And it's great. It's amazing. So... Oh shoot, I didn't know I was in another round. I'm in another round. Oh dear. But yeah, that is how creator music works. It's absolutely amazing. And I hope a lot of creators take advantage of it. I am gonna try and find ways to take advantage of it. If I feel like music fits, I'll do it. I'll have to find music I want to put in there first. At least it lets you know what you can and can't have. Oh yeah, I agree. It's great. Absolutely amazing. And I love YouTube for that. Like, it solves one of the biggest issues that YouTube has had for a while. That license automatically... I don't know if people... companies may still... I bet you companies may try and, like, copy strike, and there may be people that are bad that try and copy strike. I feel like this system might help out. I feel like it's gonna fix it, for at least the most part. Anyway, what are you guys talking about? Ruin depends on how you look at it in terms of being... Oh, we already read that. The only reason I agree with Jack is Mr. Beast feels like less like one of the humble creator tropes those oldies grow off of. Okay. But he is. Kind of. I mean, literally Mr. Beast started by counting to a million. Like, a lot of his content didn't pop off for a while. And the only reason why Mr. Beast popped off is because, you know, he got some small success. And then when he got his first deal, he spent all of his money giving it away. That's the thing that's weird. People like watching other people give money away. And that's not the only thing he does. He also just does crazy... The thing that I like about Mr. Beast is... He... Sorry, I'm looking over the timer. He just wants to make the best content. Like, literally, there is no theme to what he does. His theme is just be weird and make whatever. And I like that, I guess. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I think at the end of the day, Mr. Beast kind of pivoted. It is kind of pivoted the platform into a better place. Because again, at the end of the day, guess who wins? You guys. I mean, yeah, you do get a lot of money for playing the algorithm, right? But you guys win by getting good content. Like, do you want something and get like, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's plays are interesting, but they are only interesting from the people who made them what they are. You cannot really do Let's Plays these days. It doesn't work. What Jacksepticeye does now, you cannot do anymore. The people that built that as a platform cannot be remade today. I'm sorry. If it is, I will be very surprised. There will never be people like that in this realm, and that is why... Or, excuse me, and that is because it is not engaging to just sit through an entire playthrough anymore. I like it because I'm weird and I like having background audio on, but it's not that interesting. Like, if I was just to sit here and play the video game, yeah, it's very fun, it's very interesting, but I like injecting more things into it, you know? Let's Players are near extinct for new people, kind of. Pretty much. That's why I kind of stopped playing Metroid Prime, is because it just wasn't engaging. I hate that fact. It's just kind of it's just kind of the truth. Like, Game Grumps, all of the people that just sit on their couches and play video games, and they just play it, it's not really... You can't do it anymore. You can't. You can stream it. Like, here's the thing. The only way you can get away with it is by streaming. That's why a lot of those people... A lot of the people that did that... You know where they are now? They're streaming. Because streaming, you can still get away with it. You can still get away with playing video games, just randomly chilling with your friends. But if you did it in a long-form content, or making videos, it just doesn't work anymore. It just sadly doesn't. And maybe that's a good thing, maybe that's a bad thing, who knows? I don't really care. I think that at the end of the day, making entertaining content is what's most important. And today's entertaining content requires you to engage with the audience, make every bit of the video interesting. You know what I mean? And I'm fine with that. Excuse me. But I don't know. I think that Jack, and maybe not just Jack, but I think that there are people that wish that the old way of Content King, which is just playing games or, you know, stuff like that, I think a lot of people wish that was still the case. And I'm not going to say this is just Jack, or that this is Jack, but I think some people want that because it's easier. Because, yeah, it is easier. It is easier for me to just play video games and upload it. But that's not engaging, you know? It's why, like, if you do see Mr. Beast playing games, it's not just, hey guys, we're just gonna go play Minecraft or kill each other, you know? It's why people like Dream don't just do stuff like that. You know, what you see now, when it comes to Minecraft, you don't really see people doing Let's Plays the same way. You see people doing challenges that are engaging. Like, hardcore survival stuff. I'm gonna stream it, upload episodes of it. That's interesting because people want to know when you're gonna die, and they want to see the cool things you're gonna build. You know, and someone brought up a good point about the Pokemon stuff. But yeah, when it comes to stream, or when it comes to content creation, you can't just be, hey, let's go through the game. It's not interesting anymore. It's not interesting unless, like, actually, here's what I will say. The only format that it's interesting is when you're doing something like I'm doing right now. When you're having a podcast-like format, where you're talking about things, you have topics, you're talking about things, either you bring on people, and you do that. That is the only time where I feel like it's acceptable. Otherwise, Let's Plays kind of just gone. Kind of just gone. Because it's not really the content that people are looking for anymore. People want something that's more engaging. Could you blame that on TikTok? Yes. Yes, you could. Part of it is TikTok's fault. It is definitely partially TikTok's fault. But what can you do? You can't really put it back in the box. Not anymore, at least. I don't know. I don't know. I do agree that it's sad Let's Plays are gone. Because, to an extent, I kind of miss seeing them. Kind of. I remember when Captain Sparkles used to do all that stuff. I remember I was always so excited when I would watch his new survival modded series, stuff like that. And he's kind of redone it now, because he's like, I don't care about the algorithm, I just want to do what I want to do, and that's nice. But if he did care about the algorithm, he wouldn't be doing it. In fact, if Captain Sparkles cared about the algorithm, I don't think he would be playing Minecraft, because Minecraft is, like, unfortunately, due to the people that run it, and a general lack of interest, is kind of falling off again, which is sad. Ugh, I don't know. I'm rambling at this point. Can't make money off of unedited games with you talking over them anymore. What's in these days are a lot of topics about them or highly quality snippets of notable points of the video. Exactly. Exactly. It's not to say that you can't make that content, because you should still make that content if you want to. Just understand, you can't grow with it. You can't grow with it. You gotta show people the fun stuff. Ironically, you gotta keep people engaged. You can't have low points anymore. People don't have enough attention span for that. What's the biggest game right now? Probably Starfield for the next couple of days. I don't know. I don't know. It's a good question. Biggest game. Minecraft's another bag of worms. Oh, Luperino, you were not here in the old days when I complained about Mojang. I complained just as much about Mojang as I do about Bungie. I don't really complain about Bungie anymore, though, because when they do good, I typically just don't talk about them. Because I don't play Destiny on camera. But, Mojang is like... I don't know, I run the risk of sounding like a jilted lover, and I don't want to be. But I am increasingly sad with how Minecraft has turned out. Not features-wise. Features-wise, there's a lot of beautiful things in the game, and I like a lot of the features. But just how they take it. Is it Warframe's time to shine? Dude, it's been shining. Warframe has been shining for a long time. When TennoCon happened, I knew for a fact that Warframe was going to be around for a while, and that the popularity for the game was not going to die anytime soon. I knew it. And I feel like that's going to be the case. Like, Warframe is definitely going to have its dips and stuff, but let me tell you, once cross-save happens, I expect so many people to finally start finally start playing again. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. Ugh. Another solid 10 years is genuinely possible. Dude, I'd love to see it. I would love to see it. And I will support them every step of the way. I felt like buying the heirloom pack was my pledge to continue supporting them. And I mean it. If they produce something that is worth getting, I will do it. Dog Days looking like a Halloween event? That's only because it's dark. I still won't hit MR30. You probably will. Warframe has literally collaborations with famous food brands, got their own trolley products, work with Red Bull hacksmiths, aren't going anywhere. I'm kind of sad about the trolley worms because they didn't make a lot of them, and I get that it's like a limited time thing, but alright, last one. Last one. Then I'm gonna be done. I get it's like a limited time thing, but I kind of wished, excuse me, whether they sold it in stores or whatever. Was trolley? It's gummy worms. It's gummy worms. I know Warframe's gonna stick around for a while. It's gonna do good. I'm really excited for Soulframe. I said it before, I said it again. They just need to sell it as a $60 game. I understand they're probably just gonna make it free to play. I wish they wouldn't. I feel like it would be better if it was a $60 title and people bought it once. Need to be a big company to have custom foods. Nintendo could only sell so much store-bought Mario cereal. This is true. I feel like what they did is they said, hey, let's order like 10,000 of these, or probably more, from Trolley. And that's probably... Oh, excuse me. That's definitely not what happened, but that's my estimation of what happened. I'd order a certain amount of this. Here's my prediction, though. If it did good, they'll probably do something like that again. They will probably do something like that again if a lot of people liked it. With Soulframe, I hope they make detailed combat. It looks like they kind of did. It looks like they kind of did. It looks definitely way better than Duveri's combat, which is fine. Duveri's combat is okay, but very quickly it does not require you to actually care about the mechanics. Duveri's combat, until you get a couple decrees, is swing, swing, shoot, shoot, swing, swing. There is no blocking. I never block. And that's the problem I felt like with Duveri. Like, I loved the updates so much, but it was kind of bogged down by the fact that once you get a minimum amount of power, you don't have to care anymore. Oh, excuse me. I hated Duveri. Oh, dude, it was my favorite. It was my first big game update, so maybe I have rose-tinted glasses over it, but that was my first big update. And I loved every bit of it. I don't know. Ugh. I know a lot of people didn't like the weapon-based stuff, but I thought I liked it. I do agree that it was... they will never admit this, and I don't need them to, but... it probably was some sort of test for Soulframe, maybe. I don't know. I know nothing. I still think it was alright. It was alright. I need to get back into doing the incarnate farming, though. Warframe training system started off people who were dedicated to purchase plat to kick off the market. Soulframe has the same free market system. It's going to be a problematic release. You think so? I guess we'll see what happens. So I'm so sorry. Considering it's free. Again, I wish they would just say, hey, it's a $60 title. If they put out a founder's pack for it, depending on how much it is, I might be down. There's only a certain amount of money I'm willing to go. Anyway, I don't know. That's kind of off topic. But anyway, I apologize for the shortness of the stream. It was kind of like well, scheduled, unscheduled. I kept rescheduling it and I apologize. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, I'm so sorry. Thursday will be when I'm back. Unless I can draw tomorrow. If I can draw tomorrow, I will definitely boot up a drawing stream. And what I'm thinking... Is it worth watching all of TennoCon? You can. I have highlights of some of the best bits if you want to watch those. My videos significantly less. Ooh. But again, I may, if I can get a 9 Inch Nails, frick. If I can get a 9 Inch Nails license, I might re-upload it. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna be done for tonight. I'm gonna go grab some food and eat that food. I'm going to bed. So you guys have a fantastic rest of your night. I will see you either Thursday or tomorrow night. We'll see. Until then, bye!